everyone. We should also probably join the Hangout stage on Discord, actually, on Props and Beyond.
Props and Beyond. Hangout stage. What is that?
Yeah, that's something new.
I mean, as long as it doesn't interfere with the stream.
Yeah. Cool. So it's kind of working, I think, maybe, perhaps.
I suppose.
Yeah.
I just need to...
All right, so this Hangout stage on Discord is actually an option that you guys can raise your hands, and you can also participate and talk with us. So that's kind of that, and you can also view the stuff on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook that we are showing.
Yeah, and some people from Facebook are actually already here. So hello, guys.
Hi there. All right, so we'll see how it goes. If it goes bad, we'll close out the Hangout stage probably just because it's a new new thing, and we are not sure how well it will be working. All right then. So let's begin. Well then, 2 days ago, we managed to finally, after a year, launch Volume 2 of Puzzles and Props, and we are already at the, let's see, yes, we are nearly there with the tier 4 of the milestones. So good job, guys. And because of the initial overheat of our servers, we extended the early bird tiers till tomorrow at about 2 p.m. British time. So you still have some time to get the discounted early birds compared to the normal prices, which is quite a nice discount that you can see. For the all-in, it's more than $12. So I think it's kind of cool. All right. So without further ado, let's get the stuff that we promised. So the competition winners for painting the Orb of Dragonkind. Here we go. So this is one of the winners. We have 2 of those. Here, yeah, here is from Matthias Krieger. I think that we can zoom in and show a little bit more. Yeah, so I think this is one of the well-deserved winning spots, and actually one of those few which are actually hanging, because as you'll see later on, it was not this popular actually, and people decided.
So I failed.
It's not that easy, okay?
Yeah, it is not easy to set up. Can confirm.
At least the idea was good.
Yeah. All right. So here we go with the next winner. And this one is from Instagram, and it's from Nicholas _Rage 2020. And yeah, the black light here, really great job. Makes it look super eerie with the amazing water effects here. So, you know, just amazing. Well deserved winning of the all-in pledge. So once again, a moment to cherish this one. And yeah.
Yeah, everything is good about this, and I love the orb too. Really nice.
All right. So some of the notable mentions for the contest submissions. So this is from Matthew Harmon. And I like that it's one of those that actually light up as it should be. Yeah, great job. Here, this one is from Lou Divine. And there's really cool contrast here. Also, again, hanging, so bonus points. And the dragon turned out really nice with the metallics here. So also good job. And the last one is from Tara Silvanfe, with a nice clean job on the rocks. And yeah, very cool looking dragon here with those dry brushing here. So cool. Great job, guys. And what's next? We'll show you some stuff from the currently unlocked and possibly not already unlocked milestones. Yeah. All right. But first, we've got someone on the Hangout stage. So let me figure out how to get it working. All right, perhaps like this. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
I hear you saying you're showing them. I'm somebody else asked me the same thing. Which channel do we view what you're showing? Because all we see are you guys talking.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. There should be a link. Yeah, for example, on YouTube here, as Philip posted.
Yep.
Of the live.
So YouTube is one option. Then I believe on our Facebook too.
Yeah.
And possibly Twitch, but you got the YouTube link in the general channel. Because yeah, we don't have image here on Discord.
Okay, I found it. Thank you.
Awesome.
And he said he got it too. So
all right then.
That's
Great.
all we need to know. Thank you for having me.
Cool.
All right then. So this one from our dear doomed minis, painting the what's it called? The marvelous pigments from the project. So that's in one of the milestones. I guess it's somewhere here. Yeah. So this is a whole case with 4 pigments that you can store in this case. What's up next? We've got those figurines from the core bundle, and this is a really good job. This is from Discord from Big Soldier, Resin Prints, and they look super clean. What's up in the chat? Yeah, so I think everybody found what's up. Right, again, Doomy with the
Troll tongue.
Troll tongue, yeah, small troll. So possibly,
Troll baby.
Didn't want to say that. All right, Hollow Knight Creations with the Killer Rabbit and the Potion of Animal Friendship. And yeah, whole collection of those rabbits from Doomy. Really cool stuff.
Whole family.
Yeah. I think this one was from Diona of the Tuning Forks, which are one of the final milestones. So because, Diona is one of our ambassadors, so ambassadors have the option to test out the stuff before it's launched. And yeah, love how it turned out. And I did try to paint this one myself, and it was so much work to get those all those ridges. So yeah, kudos. I guess thank you in the name of everybody else who managed to be to paint stuff and make it and post on our Discord to show off. This one, Hollow Knight Creations, again with the Water Dragon egg, and yeah, I think this was made with color shift paints. Really awesome work, looks real. All right, let me see what's next. again, Holland Creations with the eyes of the eagle that, well, it's still ready for assembly, but you can kind of guess what is going to be here. That it has the iris box that you can open and close with the ratchet here. And again, from him, we're on FDM, the Talisman of Ultimate Evil. And yeah, I hope it did print well enough that those gems actually kind of jiggle as they should. And this one from Diona, the angelic staff or biblically accurate angels.
By the way, this is big. This is a big
Yeah.
print if you print it full size. We were all surprised when we saw it live.
It was a bitch to pack, so it doesn't break.
All right. So, Sasha, you got any more stuff to show?
Yeah, I have some more interesting stuff right here. You saw the little bat figurine. Poor dude is standing on his head all the time, so it's got a bit flat head, not like mine. Then we have another figurine, the canary, that is printing perfectly supportless. One other model that we had a bit of a fight to print properly was the gray heron. Heron? Is it heron? Yeah.
Yeah.
And here we got some idea because it's printing and you can print it on its own. But what happens is that the tip on some printers can just like a bit wiggle and then you get not so nice print. And the idea was that we made the pre-supports that basically like function like a mold. So you print it like this on the plate, so it's all nice and tight and strong. And then when you pick it up, you just remove these two pieces, and you have your figurine all nice and supportless like it should be, and the tip and everything is not wobbling and it's strong. So you will have both files to check. One other nice print, I didn't assemble it properly, is this box. It actually should be like this. This is a box for rings. So you will have option to put inside here are the holes for 6mm magnets. So you can put all the condition rings, let's say tops or decorations in here. And
the resistance rings, yeah.
Yeah, right. I didn't mix the model. Sorry, I am so bad with names. Another nice thing is FDM print of Potion of Clairvoyance with a nice little eye and some ears. I'm sure that Van Gogh would like them.
Thank you. For the gem box is a really cool print. So Sasha, you could show it again because people are enjoying it. So that's awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know how to get more light here currently. Sorry, but this is the top. And is it focusing at least something?
Yes, and thank you for joining, Anthony, before school. That's great.
The top side. Yeah. And last but not least, I don't know how to assemble this cookbook, but I'm sure you will once I make manual for it. But it's a manual of Stone Golem. It's another FDM print.
not to be mistaken for a 2D print on your printer. Because we are apparently making paper stuff that you print on your printer.
Yeah. And one suggestion, if you want to get clean prints with this, make sure that whatever printer you have, we provided files that are oriented and print like this from build plates, so standing up. What is good to do, depending on your printer of choice and slicer and whatever, that you put this side along the axis, along the x-axis if you have a Cartesian printer, so that you restrict the movement of the bed. And like if this is bed, don't put it like this, like diagonally or whatever. It's applied like this and should be printed like this, so that nozzle travels like this, and that is the way how you will get as clean prints as possible.
What's up, Anthony? What did you print from volume 1? I see that you made something with a customizer. That's awesome. If you want to share on our Discord your design, that's also always welcome. And yeah, Philip, I think you've got also some stuff to show off.
I do. So first things first, some broken stuff that fallen because I'm clumsy. There's the sword, if you can see, but well, it fell and break, and I couldn't find super glue right before stream. I tried to test these two. They were meant for resin mostly, but as you can see, they turned out quite okay for FDM2, and you got them split there. So if you want to print on FDM, feel free to do so. I also got this is part of Burglar's Tools, the hand drill that also actually works and spins. So we got this. This is a pretty big print, but you can print it on smaller printers too, because it's split to like 11 parts or something like that. And last but not least, from this Kickstarter, I've got this armor of the Puppet Master, and it's an actual puppet, as you can see. Well, to demonstrate, actually works as a puppet. And I also dropped this one and broke a loop. So if you're like me and do that, use a thin wire to fix it instead of a loop. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And soon you'll also have the samurai armor pre-supported along with this. I'll drop it today for our guy who does pre-support, so he can do that.
Alrighty, awesome.
Thank you, Doom, and everyone who likes it. Because I see there are more comments.
All right, so I think that we can proceed to the November stuff from the prop drop. And obviously, yeah, the key piece that Magda designed. You can finally hang a dragon head on your wall to properly show off what you've slain.
Everybody needs a dragon head on the wall.
Yeah, it will join the griffin from the collection and the minotaur horns for the very big monster trophies. So yeah, amazing design, and it's split into parts, so you should be able to print it on a fairly small FDM printer. What's up here, Sasha?
Yeah.
Want to tell a few words about the design?
This is the one thing that I hate. Yeah, it's sci-fi dome. We wanted to have it be like a dome and to be supportless and to print nicely. So, oof, lots of mathematics were there. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. It's I tried to make it as in as little pieces as I could, but so it still, I mean, so it's still supportless and prints nicely. For those that want to do more, they can print even more parts and have it like a ball, like a full sphere. If you want, we presented it like this, so the bottom is cut off to be a dome with a shield generator or something.
Thank you for
And
being here.
somebody likes
See you
it,
next time.
whoever there is that likes sci-fi stuff. Thank you.
All right, and it can actually work as the terrain piece as well
Yeah,
if you scale
yeah.
it down. So kind of cool.
It's supportless prints and should be used in any game. Yeah.
The caltrop.
Wait,
That is
wait, hold on, because we got a question which I'm not sure I understand.
Ah.
May I ask if I wish to manage and try? So yeah, the bundles are separated into monthly packs on the website, at least the monthly stuff. But you can browse and choose individual items as well. So yeah, I think I'm not sure I understand the question properly, John. Yeah, card drops, Philip. Please.
Yeah, I actually have this one printed in FDM. It prints, it's split so that it's supportless on both FDM and resin, but resin actually got a supported version too, I think, so that you don't have to glue it. And I think it turned out pretty cool. And there is also an alternative design that's not here in the pictures, but you can find it in the download file, so have fun with that.
Yeah, and I think all right.
Those are adorable, but would be worse than Legos if dropped on the floor. Yeah, that's the point, to be worse than Legos.
Yeah, and
I can test them out with 2 kids and ton of Legos all around. We could make like a benchmark with some test or something.
What's up? What's up? We invited you on the podium, but I think we'll be closing the Hangout stage because it's not really working.
Hi.
Hi there.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
So, I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic, so I read horribly. I'm new to the group. Thanks for having me, and thank you for taking the time for allowing me to speak. I really do appreciate this. So I was just on the page and I was about to pay and subscribe, but I'm noticing that there are different areas to subscribe from with different prices, which kind of confused me. I would like to be able to try a little of everything because everything looks so wonderful.
All right.
Is there a way is there like a one for all where I could pay like, instead of doing the 10, 20 or pay like something like 75 a month to be able to have access to everything, or is that not available?
So, all right. So now I understand. So generally the thing with the monthly prop drops, so the stuff that we make each month, and then it after the month it gets into the store. So it's about roughly between 6 and 12 items each month, and those for a given month they come at a discounted price of those roughly $10. And there currently is no option to get them all in one, but you can, if you are planning to join or maybe did join our project that is currently running, so the Puzzles and Props Volume 2 Frontiers project, which is the one big one. So there's an option for the add-ons of all those things, also all those monthly bundles as well, which is like they are currently at the best possible price right now after you back the project, because they are discounted at 20 and usually they are at 40 in the store after the month ends. So that's generally that. And if you are interested in like trying out individual models from those, then yes, of course, they are also available in our web store, or for example on MMF, like I'm currently showing. I think, yeah, I'm showing that. So you can scroll through the whole collection and just pick what's actually like really interest you from the given months.
Okay. That makes a little more sense for me. Thank you very much.
Is it clear enough? Because I know it can be sometimes,
A little overwhelming.
yeah.
You guys have so much to choose from.
Well, it's once you make all those things, especially after volume 1, it kind of gets it just stacks up after volume 1, which exceeded expectations at start, and it made us produce like 50 more items. Yeah, so I think that's kind of
and the monthly drops we've been doing for like a year now, so
yeah,
it's a lot.
I just got into it. Just recently bought a really nice 3D Ender 3 S1 Pro. Been loving it.
That's cool. I've been looking at that one because I've got the old Ender, but I think I'm keeping it for a while now because it's still good.
Oh, buy both.
Right now, one
I've
printer
noticed
is just. Actually, I have a resin printer too, so 2 printers are just about right for me now.
In the end, I'm going to have about 4. I've got a JG Magic Maker on the way, and then we just decided we are going to purchase a resin printer as well.
Mhm.
And then I'm looking at a new one made by a company called, hold on one second. Oh, I can't read the name. I'll just drop the name of it, the link in here. Sorry, dyslexia stopped me from reading it. That website. But being safe, I sent a friend of mine that lives in Texas to make sure the company was real first.
all right.
But I thank you again, and I don't want to take your time up from your live stream, so appreciate it very much for hearing me out and answering my question. You guys are wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Alrighty, so back to the card drops, or we already done with those?
Yeah, we're done with those. So
All right, so the coins.
Yes, the coins, and I actually have those printed and painted right here, and I think they turned out pretty cool.
Let me. Oh
Yeah. Okay, so this is the gold piece, which is the biggest one. Then we got the silver piece, which kinda resembles an eye, and a simple copper piece. And these are not, I'd say, traditional coins, but I wanted something, let's say, more fancy than just a round thing with a design. And I also didn't want to copy already existing alternative coins, so I hope you like them. I do. I know I do. They have like a fairy tale feel to me, and I really like that.
All right. And we've got another piece from Magda. So yes, again, for the sci-fi gang in the chat, exactly something for you again. A really cool earpiece that you can just put over your ear. What else to say? It's kind of awesome, and I think the description is also fairly explicit in terms of what it's gonna help with. And another piece from Magda. So the last part of the collection of the Cthulhu themed models. Yeah. And something that was requested in our community for quite a while, and I did take mention of it. And finally we managed to make it. So it's a rock, and it's a rock that you can open, and you can put stuff in here and hide it. And I think if you paint it all in one go like this, and manage to blend it a little, then you'll actually kind of will be able to pull off the effect that it's one piece, and actually have a little bit more hiding in the, and have it fairly secretive. Yeah, exactly. Key hiding rock, like
Yeah,
said.
if you use it to hide keys, make sure it's like heavy enough so that wind doesn't blow it away with the keys, because that wouldn't be amazing.
Yeah. Or like, ground it properly from the bottom. And from Magda, we decided to make an octopus potion, and actually there is an octopus like that has those fancy little ears, and you can pull out one of those ears and have access to the insides of the potion bottle. So yeah, that's a little cute piece that we have. And this one is from me, so you can shout at me for a difficult print, because it can be a little bit challenging for the thin parts. But I think in the end you'll manage, and in resin it might be actually a little bit easier to print it.
It's worth the effort. I think it's really nice.
And yes, this one was kind of in collaboration with Doomed again, but her design was a little bit too difficult for me. So we ended up with this one. I think it turned out good enough. Yeah, you've got two versions of the orb, one with a pattern and one without. And that would be all for the November stuff. So we can go back to here, and we are here to answer any of your questions and any discussions, anything you'd like to talk about. Possibly some questions or anything from you guys. So I see the question about the add-on for all the monthly prop drops in one. So this was not added because I don't know. I just didn't really think about it, but we can. I'll write it down so we'll discuss it and possibly all in one. So we'll see if it can be added if you guys are actually interested in something like that.
Doomed is asking any news on the Mummy. Well, I think that's a question for Brendan Fraser because there's supposed to be a new Mummy movie, right? So you need to ask him.
All right. So also it's a question to Magda, who would be responsible for the Mummy. So you need to catch her next time. And doing more plushy stuff. So Doomed is talking about this cute guy here. So the main idea here is that you can print the head and the paws, and you have a modular skeleton on the inside. Plus, you will get simple sewing patterns that you can cut out fur and then have it wrap around the skeleton and join it up with the head and the paws. And well, depends, because we first need to reach this one in the milestones, and then we can think about making more of those if you guys like it, if we see that you guys print it and make those cute familiars for your games. I think sounds fair, right?
That's to me.
All right, anything more from you guys?
It is very cute.
Yeah, and I think the supports for the parts will be fairly soon, so ambassadors can actually have a go at it. If you are brave enough to, get your needle and some
Or you could just have it as a skeleton.
You can have it as a skeleton as well. Yes, exactly. I expected this answer.
Of course you are.
All right. Anything else? Because if not, then I think there's nothing more interesting for us to say right now.
I'll just say one thing, please post your prints in work in progress and showcase on Discord. It keeps us going. It keeps us, well, not motivated, but yeah, motivated. Let's stay at that.
Yes, it's always awesome to see those.
We love it. So every little piece you print, please post it there. It makes us happy.
All right. So
is the bonsai tree resin friendly?
Asking. So generally, I'd say it's kind of resin friendly, but, and the big but here is the foliage. So if you are up for just using moss or other like traditional options for foliage, then I think you can pull it off on with resin, possibly making some cuts just so because the pot is fairly large, so you might need to cut it, but there are no cuts that would make it not support less, even if you just make it smaller. So yeah, I think it's doable.
And it can be actually shrinked down. The only issue will be because in the inside there is a place for a magnet, and if you scale down the thing, then you will need to use smaller magnets. But that's generally it. It should work in resin, but
I didn't even use a real magnet in mine. I mean, I used magnets, but I had really small ones and they didn't really work. So it's also doable without magnets if you wanna. But I think that the most difficult part would be to have it sturdy enough that the mechanical parts are still working, because it might be a little bit too fragile if you scale it down in the branch part. Yes, exactly like Joseph said. Remember to share the campaign so we can reach more milestones, and the all-in pledge will get more stuff, because the whole set is planned for 150 models, and tomorrow we'll be dropping the first 2 tiers for you guys outside the core, which is already sent out, and making some updates like the pre-supports for the armor that Philip showed. So yeah, please do help us reach more and get more stuff in along the way. All right, then if we don't have any more questions, then we'll be closing this one. And we'll most likely do another one next month, unless we want to do something on the closing dates. So I think this will be all. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
Yes.
see you, Doomed.
Indeed.
Yeah. And see you or hear you or talk to you on Discord or our groups. So thanks again for being here, and have a good evening or day or wherever you are, whatever time it is. All right, we're ending. So bye.
Bye bye.